How's it going, colleagues? My name is Lappin' Peas. This tutorial is requested by Frozen Toaster, and I think he watched my Pokemon videos, and he's wondering how do I install a Pokemon game and play it on my PC. Very simple. All you do is go to Google, type in coolrom.com. Oops. This is the best website I use to download ROM files, which are like games per se, and emulators, which are like Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, Xbox, all of those. So what you want to do is you need an emulator, which means you need a Game Boy, and you need Game Boy Advance because I'm going to install Pokemon Blue. So once you go to emulators and Game Boy Advance down here, you want to click this download button. I'll show you some pictures down there. A screen will pop up. Ignore the ad. Wait for it to be done. Download file. Open it with WinRAR if you have it. If you don't have it, Google it. It's free. Now that you have your emulator or your Game Boy, which is this right here, you need a game. So I'm going to use Pokemon Blue. So go to ROM files. Pokemon Blue is Game Boy Color. Why did I choose Game Boy Advance? Because Game Boy Advance back then can play Game Boy Color games and Game Boy Advance games. So it's like if you got Pokemon Blue, then later you want to play Pokemon Ruby, you can do that with this Game Boy Advance. But if you have the Game Boy Color installed, you can't do that. So it gives you a list of top 25 downloaded. You can search with using these letters. Pokemon Blue is just right there. So let's click on that. A couple pictures to show you. Click download now. Wait 8 seconds for it to be done. It's done. Download. Open with WinRAR. And close out that. Now you're done with this. So you minimize that. Minimize that. Now what you want to do is you want to put your Game Boy Advance game, or emulator, somewhere on your computer where you know you can reach it. I like to put mine on my desktop, which is in a folder. So I click Visual Game Boy Advance ROMs because that's where I put my emulator and games, because I have like all these different games I've tried before. So once you put that folder somewhere on your desktop, double click Visual Boy Advance. This will pop up. Now it wants you to put in a game. All you have to do, left click Pokemon Blue, drag it over here, and it should start. Yay! So now there's several things you can do. Let me mute this real quick. So go to Options, Sound, Mute. Alright, that was weird. I tried to use Fraps to, record me talking over this screen, but it didn't want to work. So I'm going to restart this portion of the tutorial. Now, what I was saying is that you can save your game in 10 different slots, which means you can save during the game. So if, say, you're going to catch a Pokemon like Snorlax, you want to save before you catch him, you can go save. Now if you go over here to save game, it has actually saved. So let's say you're playing the game and all of a sudden oh, there it goes. Say you're playing the game, all of a sudden you messed up, you can go File, Load Game, Slot 1, and you're back where you saved. Several different things you can do. You can do sound, turn off the sound, off, mute, or on. Let's see. You'll probably want to turn on all 4 channels, but mine's on mute. Whoops. Yeah, see, if I turn it on, all 4 comes on. I'm going to keep it on mute. KHZ, 11, 22, and 44 is the quality of the sound. So obviously 11 is the poorest quality, it sounds like shit. 44 is the best, sounds really good. Volume 0.25x is the lowest volume, which is what I use. I don't use 4 times because that's blazing loud. You can change the video to full screen and whatnot. I just set my own screen because you can use the the corners of the screen to maximize or minimize the screen. So what you want to do is go to joypad, configure 1. What this will do, it will allow you to set up your own controls for the game. I like to use a, come on, there we go, S, D, F, whatever. F, please. Thank you. Now, there's a thing called speed in these emulators, which means you can go really fast or speed up a lot of different processes, and I'll show you what that means. So let's say I'm playing the game. I'm going to start a new game. Now, say I've seen this like a million times since I've been a kid. I can actually speed this up and just skip over this. Just skip over that. Now that when you play the game, you can actually go really super fast. Like as you see, this can get really a little insane at first, but I don't use it that much. I mainly use it for training because you can just go super fast and you'll run into Pokemon just like that. So thank you guys for watching. If you have any other questions for this tutorial, please leave a comment, and I will see you guys in the next tutorial. Bye!